The recent delivery of the 10th FREMM frigate to the Italian Navy marks a turning point in the evolution of Italy's maritime strategy. At first glance, it may appear to be the addition of yet another advanced warship. In reality, it represents the successful completion of a foundational modernization cycle for the Marina Militare, shifting from a posture focused on regional defense to the ability to project flexible, multi-domain power across wider strategic waters. Italy is not building a navy of overwhelming size, but a navy that is intelligently calibrated, highly adaptable, and technologically mature. This 10th FREMM is a statement. The first phase of fleet restructuring is complete, and a larger horizon is coming into view. The vessel itself, reportedly designated Emilio Bianchi, is not merely a copy of the previous 9 units. Although it belongs to the same family, its integration into the fleet confirms that Italy now possesses a fully standardized FREMM backbone. The FREMM program for Italy consists of specialized anti-submarine warfare, ASW variants, and general-purpose, GP variants. The final unit crystallizes the idea that Italy now fields a balanced mix capable of handling the full spectrum of naval missions, escorting carrier strike elements, protecting sea lines of communication, hunting submarines, countering surface threats, conducting air defense, and contributing to multinational task forces. The Emilio Bianchi also symbolizes that Italy is now ready to transition to the next phase of development, including the FREMM Evo concept. Italy's choice to rely so heavily on the FREMM class reflects a distinct philosophy. Whereas some nations pursue prestige warships, super destroyers, or large capital ships, Italy has invested in a high-performance middleweight platform. FREMM is not the biggest warship in the Mediterranean, nor the most intimidating by silhouette. Its value lies in its optimization: lower crew requirements, efficient maintenance cycles, excellent acoustic signatures for ASW work, and modularity for future upgrades. Italy has pursued what could be described as many missions, one hull. The ability to buy multiple units at lower operational costs than capital combatants is precisely what allows Italy to maintain a credible naval presence without straining defense budgets measured in billions of euros annually. The anti-submarine warfare capabilities of the FREMM fleet are a critical element of Italy's maritime doctrine. With advanced hull-mounted sonar, towed array systems, ASW-optimized electronics, and dedicated NH-90 helicopters equipped with dipping sonar and torpedoes, these frigates are specifically fitted to counter the most silent modern submarines. This matters not only for NATO anti-submarine coverage in the central Mediterranean, but also for monitoring underwater activity associated with potential competitors such as Russia, Algeria, and Turkey. The FREMM frigates complement Italy's existing U-212A submarines and will be integral to the upcoming U-212 NFS program. Together, the submarine force and the FREMM fleet create a dual-layer underwater dominance approach: detection from above, disruption from below. Yet FREMM is not only an undersea hunter. Equipped with capable surface-to-air missile systems, anti-ship weapons, modern radar suites, and potentially the new TESEO MK2 long-range strike missile, FREMMs are evolving into strategic effectors. The TESEO missile in particular would give Italy the ability to engage targets well beyond visual range and even conduct land attack missions. A clear shift from coastal defense to strategic depth engagement. In realistic wargaming scenarios involving tension between Greece and Turkey, or maritime competition over Libya's offshore assets, FREMM would be a decisive factor. It can screen, it can strike, it can deny, and it can enable. It is a platform of options. The true significance of the 10th FREMM lies in its position within the broader operational roadmap for Italy toward 2035. FREMM is not an isolated program. It is the foundational layer in a distributed modernization architecture alongside the PPA patrol frigates, the LSS logistics support vessels such as Atlanti, the Cavour and Trieste aviation-capable ships, and the submarine modernization effort. This ensemble is designed to support Italy's role not only as a Mediterranean naval power, but as an increasingly outward-looking maritime actor with operations in the Western Indian Ocean and beyond. A navy is not built from one flagship. It is built from the synergy between specialized components. With 10 FREMMs, Italy now has its primary surface combatant mass in place. On the level of alliance dynamics, FREMM strengthens Italy's profile within NATO. For decades, Italy was often overshadowed by France in the Mediterranean and by the Northern Atlantic navies in broader NATO tasking. Today, with 10 FREMMs in service, Italy can lead standing naval groups, assume ASW command roles, and provide real capabilities rather than symbolic contributions. It shifts Italy from useful participant to naval pillar. This translates into influence during operations, during planning cycles, and during political negotiations. A navy is also a diplomatic language. Beyond combat readiness and alliance credibility lies another dimension: industrial strategy. Through the FREMM program, Italy's shipbuilding titan Fincantieri has elevated itself into one of the world's premier naval construction firms. FREMM has already been exported to Morocco, Egypt, and even indirectly influenced the United States Navy's Constellation-class frigate program. Italy is not only fielding a strong fleet, it is exporting naval philosophy. Each sail extends industrial clout, long-term logistical ties, training influence, and military diplomatic gravity. The trajectory ahead is marked by the FREMM Evo program. Having completed the first cycle, Italy will now look toward improved radar systems, enhanced electronic warfare resiliency, tighter data fusion integration, greater autonomy for onboard systems, and hardened networks for multi-domain warfare. In a world increasingly defined by drones above, drones on the surface, and drones beneath the waves, FREMM Evo will likely incorporate robust unmanned integration, including UXV deployment and control. Italy is no longer simply catching up with naval modernization trends, it is shaping them. The 10th FREMM is thus not the end, but the hinge between eras. With this ship in the water, Italy's navy possesses a coherent operational backbone. From this point forward, Italy can focus on extending reach, strengthening undersea detection permanence, improving strike depth, and tightening NATO interoperability. This 10th ship is a message to partners and rivals alike. Italy has completed the first stage of its maritime reformation and is now preparing to operate with greater ambition on the high seas.